What do you do then if you're visiting San Francisco in the height of summer and you want to see a big sporting occasion? Well, American football, it's out of the question because it's out of season. No ice hockey, no basketball. So, in effect, you're left with one choice. That is to see what we would call, in Britain, rounders. Yeah, that's what we'd call it, because it's a game played by children in primary schools, which involves running round bases and hitting a ball with a stick. The Americans call it baseball. So, okay, we're in San Francisco, let's give it a go. What do we do? Well, first of all, we had to put aside any prejudices we had about rounders. I didn't really like it at school, to be honest. Found the app, ballpark app, quite smooth, decided we'll buy some tickets. I thought, if nothing else, we're in San Francisco, there's some great sights on the way to the ground. Well, baseball sees itself as a growing sport with a lot of pull in Britain, so they would tell us. Oracle Park was our destination. It was a surprise about how good it was. We're used to big sports grounds in the UK. We've been to plenty, including Wembley Stadium, Goodison Park, Carrow Road, Derby County. You might think, well, they're not all massive and big, but good and quite modern in places. And this was fantastic. So, given that it was a sunny day, we thought, do you know what? There's worse places to be. There really are. Nice little promotions going in there of their Waymo driverless taxis. Giant cola bottle above the ground. And beautiful view. Where else can you see a view like that? And then there was this guy playing the organ. He was actually fantastic. And a little bit of interaction with him was good as well. Kept giving him the thumbs up. Made the occasional request. And it was a really lovely place to sit and take in what was just a lovely view. We got there an hour and a half before the game and just treated it as a social event. We also had all the right gear. We are aware that fans of baseball turn up in colours, so we all had t-shirts or baseball hats, and we felt like we fitted in. We wandered to the various different parts of the ground. We went to a different deck to see if we'd overpaid for our view, for our seats. This was one of the lower decks. It wasn't quite as luxurious, but actually it was still really rather nice. The food choices were incredible. Garlic fries, crab, pizza, hot dogs, burgers. Actually, there was more than that, but it was just great. Then we went up to the highest seats in the stadium to see what their view was like, and actually even those were good. You have practice beforehand to watch, get a bit excited, and then the game starts. And a good crowd. It was a daytime game, as you can see. It was about 2/3 full at times. What astonished us was the number of people who don't actually sit in their seats and just spend their whole time eating food. We had to work out what all the statistics were about. I think we started to work it out about halfway through the game. Of course, you can work out that certain higher numbers mean the player must be better. Then, of course, there's the interactions in between the innings. There's the singing, the traditional songs. We didn't really know what they were, but we applauded, we stood up. There's kiss cam, bongo cam, t-shirts being fired into the stands. This was the highlight of the game, the one point that San Francisco actually scored anything. It was either a walk-in or walk-off or something like that, but we understood that the guy would just walked on to the next space and scored a point, and that really was as good as it got. Now, it sounds very dull, but we were just fully immersed in the atmosphere. It was great. People around us were friendly. I think they were quite fascinated that there were some British people there. And there was even a guy who would bring beer to your seats who didn't even have to get up. Again, statistics, we didn't really know what was going on. And the statistic that counted at the end was that they lost 6-1. But we left thinking we'd had a really excellent day. And would we go to baseball again? Well, yes, we would. And next year, when we're in Los Angeles, we will be going. If you're visiting America and you want a taste of real America, then visit a baseball game. It has all the ingredients that makes America exciting, vibrant, special. You get the sense of it being a real family occasion. It's actually very much a place where you put differences aside. Away fans sit with home fans. Everyone just enjoys the experience. You don't have to be into baseball to enjoy baseball. Are we into baseball? Well, I would have said no, but we are now.